Hey, Mr. Young. So this is John, and this is my manor. Um, let's first go to the manor house. This is my manor house. It's not that big of a manor house, so this probably belongs to a lesser noble or a knight. Um, so I will tell you about castles and manor houses, and the source is Mr. Don's Medieval Era. Um, so first, castles were built to protect the lords and the peasants. So when there were invaders or floods or natural disasters, women and children would come in here and the king would shut the gate. And if there were intruders, the men serfs would come and fight the intruders. So first, there's the keep. In the manor house, there's the keep, the great hall, the chapel, and the gatehouses. So this is the keep where people would no wait this is the gatehouse where people would flick these levers to open up the gates to not let intruders in. um this is the keep, and these are chests to place food, um and people would store food here in case if there's a siege. And there are also beds for the king's servants to live, and these beds are also used when there's a siege and the serfs have to lie in here. So next, there's the great hall. The great hall is inside the manor house. The great hall is like a multi-purpose room where the king uses for eating, mostly for important occasions like when his lord comes or when the king of another country comes. And it's also used as a meeting room. And then the last one is the chapel or the church. And this is the chapel. As you can see, there's a Christian cross on it. And so this is the chapel. These are the rows of chairs, and this is the torch, like the Catholic. No, these torches represent the cross, and this is where the bishop or priest would stand when he's giving a lesson or leading the choir. And this is the painting of the God God of Jesus. So the Christian churches. This is about Christianity and churches. The source is Mr. Don's Medieval Era. So the clergy was the head of the church. Monks were devoted men who devoted their life to Christianity, and nuns were the same as monks, but nuns were women and monks were men. And they followed the poverty vow, which said that you cannot own any property. The chastity vow, which means that you can't get a wife or a husband. And the obedience vow, which means that you have to always follow the people on top of you, like the Pope and the cardinals. Okay, so next, inside there's information about knights. So um, this is from Western Reserve Public Media, and this is about knights. So knights wore metal armor and padding underneath. Children became squires and learned the skills from a knight, and they assisted the knights and lived in manor houses like these and served the knights over a number of years. And then until they see a ceremony of some sort, let's see, like a knighting ceremony, and then the knight would put the knight on the children's shoulders, and then the knights carry swords that are made of iron, and the swords weigh 3 pounds. Okay, so this is the bedroom of the knight. This is one of his greatest achievements. And then this is the knight's dog, and this is like the armor he found during his travels. So next we would come to the stable right behind here. So this is the stable, and the stable had a lot of horses. and these horses were treated really nicely. This is from scannorthernlights.org. And first, horses were kept in stables, and workers fed them hay like these or oats. And um, the horses were groomed, and its shoes were changed every now and then, so it would be brand new. And then horses were used for war because people could ride on them, as well as agriculture and transportation, because everyone knows that horses can run faster than humans. So next, oh, this is a very special part of a manor. This is like where the sheep would eat their thing, would eat grass. This is a part of the woodland owned by the manor owner, like the lord. And the sheep would eat these, and people would shear the sheep to get their wool to make clothing in winter time. This is the farm. People grew wheat, pumpkins, and melons, and they grew pumpkins for special occasions, and they grew melons because winters can get very cold, and wheat is not as like consistent as melons. And these are the serfs' houses, and in every serf's house there's a man and a woman, and sometimes maybe the man didn't get a spouse yet. So this is I will talk to you about women in medieval Europe, and this is from lordsandladies.org. So first, female peasants had to help their husband do the work on farms, and also help with the lord's chores and cook food for the people. And noblewomen had to watch over the serfs and peasants to see if they stole anything, or if they did a crime or killed anyone. And noblewomen took all the duties of their lords in their absence. So when their lords go to war, noblewomen would take over and instruct the people in the manor what to do. And so next, this is the mill. So first, it uses the power from the river to turn this thing, and that is used to power this to churn out from wheat to sugar. Right here, to sugar. And sugar is used to make bread and for the people, because bread was a really common food. So last but not least, this is the Lord's oven, and in here there's a barbecue rod over a furnace, and there's a lot of furnaces here, so people can cook their food really quickly. So it would be self-sufficient for the whole manor. Oh, for the whole manor. And yeah, that's it. So there's the Lord's oven, the mill, the farm, all the serfs' houses, the chapel or the church, the manor house, the keep, the what is this? Oh, the keep, the gatehouses, the stable, and the woodland. Let's see if I missed anything. Okay, I'm done. Thanks, Mr. Yang, for your time. Bye, guys. Have a nice day.